There are so many things wrong with this next story. Let me set this up. So it started with a June party in Rockland County, New York, where as many as 100 people attended. That in turn violated a statewide order at the time, capping the number of people allowed to hang out to 10. The host held the party despite having coronavirus symptoms and later tested positive. So did 8 guests. Here's the thing. There are about another 90 or so people who were exposed, and health officials jumped into action, sending contact tracers out to talk to those partygoers. This is what they encountered.
I don't have to speak with you. Don't call me again. I will not tell you anything. Or I was not at the party. It doesn't matter what anyone else says. I was not there and I'm not going to speak.
Officials tried being polite, and now they are being forced to take drastic measures and issue subpoenas. Those who don't comply face a fine of $2,000 a day. Here to talk to me about this is Rockland County Executive Ed Day. And Ed, how did you come to the point where you say, I'm issuing a subpoena to these people?
Well, Brooke, first of all, thanks for having me on for the show, because this is a story people need to hear and the reasons why we acted the way we did. As a former NYPD commander, I used to hear those excuses with regularity. But the reason why we got here is because at the end of the day, contact tracing is vital to interrupting the virus. We used that for the measles epidemic last year quite successfully. And one would think that if you are in a situation where you could be getting people sick or maybe kill them, since we had 667 people die in this county, you would work with us to help us stop the virus from spreading. So after much conversation that was congenial and could try to be convincing to speak to people, we finally got to a point that we said, you know something, under the sanitary code in the state of New York, commissioner can issue an order, can get a subpoena, and with those orders come a $2,000 per day fine if you fail to comply with the order.
And today being the deadline, meaning this could be very expensive to them, as in, as you pointed out, $2,000 a day expensive. Have you heard from any of them since money talks?
It's amazing how smart some people got. 6 people yesterday, 2 people today. Everybody is complying and helping us, which is all that we're trying to have to happen, was have them work with us. We're not looking to be punitive here, but it gets to a point where the decision I have to make is I am in charge of the protection of this county and 325,000 residents here. It is my responsibility to take action to ensure their health. And that is exactly what we did, thinking about the other people in this county who really don't deserve to be exposed to a virus and not know about it.
I know from what I read, part of the issue is, this small group, not small, I mean enough people to get folks sick, and then some of those people went to other parties, and it grows and grows and grows. And I'm wondering, bigger picture, do you feel like local officials, do you feel like county officials are all talking to each other about this, that everyone's been on the same page about who might be infected and what to do about it?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, again, it's an investigation that's run out of one central location, our health department. That is where the core investigation starts. I was on the phone yesterday with the town supervisor of the town of Clarkstown where this happened. He in turn spoke to the police chief because we had heard some rumblings about some of these same young people having parties over the 4th of July weekend. So we made it very clear to them also that during our public comments was that if we locate that party, you can be rest assured the police will be there in force. They will enforce all the rules and regulations and laws. It will be done with strict enforcement, which means summons will be issued, no warnings, potentially arrest could be made, no warnings. And we're getting that message out here loud and clear. And again, we'd rather not do this. We'd rather be able to just go about our merry way and let people do what they're doing. But you can't have people compromising the health and safety of the general populace. It's not something we can allow.
I can hear that NYPD, commander coming out in you, and it's appreciated. As a New Yorker, it's appreciated. We all need to be mindful. Ed Day, thank you so much.
Thank you, Brooke. Appreciate it.
You got it.